Okay, cool. All right, bet. Delete the slash. Okay, cool. We in here?
We live.
All right, Pno, man. God damn, we done made it, man.
We done made it.
What's
Been a
the deal, man?
journey.
How everything been doing?
Not much. Cooling. Been a journey, Just a life journey in general.
Man, listen, like, I feel like, you was definitely doing this shit before me, but I feel like
Not
those are the
long.
old days. Like, bro, this shit is crazy. This shit done got crazy, bro. Like, just
Yeah.
the ups, the downs, the growth, and that's what I was telling you too. Another thing, like, I see the growth. Not even just definitely the numbers, but where you going with your shit and what you doing. Like, I just feel like at one time, especially when I first started, you was all, like I said, you was going. There was a lot of people already going, but it was like the wild, wild west. It was thuggery, nigga. It was like niggas was using their channels to go at me. Like, it was just like
Yeah.
motherfuckers ain't really. I can speak for me. It's like I guess I ain't really understand it. You know what I'm saying? Now
Bro,
I
it's
kind of
been
got,
wild, bro. We done we
bruh,
done we done seen people like pass away about
type
this
shit,
YouTube shit.
type
Like
shit,
we done seen people careers tank. We
type
done
shit.
seen we done seen people blow up. We never thought would blow up. We done seen people cross each other out.
Bro,
This
this
shit,
shit is wild, bro.
this is the wild wild west, man. For real.
I'm gonna delete this last live. All right, bet. So yeah, man. So let's start where we left off, because I got some shit I want to say too. So speaking of the Wild Wild West, we all know I don't really want to give too much, point nobody no directions, because it's really that's throwback shit or whatever. But my folks don't even know we was already talking like behind the scenes type shit,
Right.
chopping it up. You know what I mean? And it was crazy because the day that I don't know if I don't really want to even say his name, because niggas, it's like nowadays you can just say a motherfucking name and just give them clout or whatever. And this ain't about him or them per se, but well, I'll say it, 1090J. You know what I'm saying? He dropped that motherfucking video on you. And I was in Florida that day. I remember we was talking on the phone and shit.
Right.
Yeah, so I
I
had to
remember
take a
you said
step
you was
back.
on the pier or some shit like that.
Yeah,
You was
I
on the
was.
pier.
Is it Deerfield?
You was
Is it
on
Deerfield?
vacation or something like that. You was on
Yeah,
like a little
right,
mini
right. I
vacation.
think I was going to pick up the kids or some shit like that, or coming from something like that. I can't remember exactly, but yeah, I had to take a step back, nigga, when I could. But at the same time, and that's why it be certain motherfuckers that like they don't. I seen somebody do it the other day. Motherfuckers, like people on this shit, like viewers, a lot of the viewers, they'll try to make you go at motherfuckers. Like people be trying to put shit in the mix.
Yeah,
Cause
yeah, yeah, yeah,
after
yeah.
that shit, I made my video. I said, man, I can't fuck with the Pino, the whole
Man,
snitching, this
listen, it's
1090J.
been so
Y'all
much
know each
wild.
other. Yeah, y'all really know each other. Like y'all from the same. I was like, I ain't even fucking with none of this shit, nigga.
I
Like,
don't know. So I don't know 1090J in real life. Like I just beat
okay,
him up. I just put hands on him. Like I don't really like know him.
right,
K Fall on the other hand, like I knew him from the county, from lockup in the county, and we was in the same dorm, and he was cool with another Crip in the dorm named Pika,
right.
and because he was cool with Pika, he became cool with all the other Crips in the dorm. And he kind of ran with us a little bit in there, but nothing major, like no wars or nothing. It's the county jail, you feel me?
Right, right.
Um, and then when I got out, I linked up with K Frog because he sent me a kite through his sister through the mail. Sent me a kite. A lot of people don't even know this, so this is exclusive right here. So a lot
Okay.
of people don't even know this. While I was in the chain gang, I was at Santa Rosa Correctional Institution, and I was in confinement. And K Frog's sister sent me a kite from K Frog, like basically, a word of mouth, secondhand word of mouth. She typed out what he had to say and Blase Squad, and then when I jumped out, we linked up like once or twice.
Right.
Um, so I know K Frog. I can say I know him in real life, but as far as like um 1090 goes, I the only time I met him is when I put hands on him. So I don't
You know
really
what's
know
funny
him.
about that too? And it never dawned on me until I don't remember the exact time it dawned on me. But I had before I even like when I came home 2016. So at that time you had like on YouTube it was like um it was like a lot of people doing pranks and shit, and I guess the prison, quote unquote, prison genre was just jumping off. And I had seen y'all fight. That might be how I even ran across your shit before I even know anything about anybody. I was like, who the fuck is these two niggas fight? Because niggas going live and shit. I'm like, what the fuck is going on YouTube? You know what I'm saying?
I had the internet buzzing on that shit.
Bro, that shit, I seen it before. It didn't hit me. I was like, yo, I've been seeing Pno before. But that's how I be 9 times out of 10. You know that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, people think that like, because a lot of people play stupid. Like, even with that, I'll give you an example, even with the Adam 22 shit, when I just had to go in on him the other week. I only stopped because my mama called me and was like, all right,
what's
son,
that about? So now this is an interview on both parts now, because I ain't spoke to you in a hot minute. So what's that about? The whole situation with him. I heard through plug that you had a little controversy going on with Adam. What's going on?
So all right, so like I said, when I came home, you know what I'm saying, that's when I started getting into the YouTube shit. So I used to watch No Jumper, Academic, and DJ Ghost. That kind of, when I was on paper, that kind of kept me in the house. When I get off work, I wouldn't be, you know what I'm saying? I was catching up with all the new rappers. I've been locked up. I ain't know who the fuck. What the shirt is? I got an XXX shirt. I ain't know none of these guys was. So I was tapped in. I was genuinely a fan. You know what I'm saying? Just based on the music and shit. So when I moved out there and shit, I was on Melrose doing my thing. It's people is jumping on Melrose. I'm trapping on Melrose. I'm moving around and just networking at the same time. You know what I'm saying? So I used to post up at the store and catch plays because I know they let you smoke right there at the on some shit store. Like, it was jumping. I know I could do networking with the music, and then I could catch me a couple dollars. You know what I'm saying? So that was where the initial, like, the connect, and that's why it fucked me up like that. Cause I was like, damn, nigga, like, I was support. You know what I'm saying? And then so fast forward and shit, I started reacting to No Jumper and shit. Then now it's a whole genre for that, and that's dope as fuck. Like, niggas is really scoring. They scoring over that shit because I just wanted to show people like this what I fuck with. Cause I didn't know you know how the YouTube shit is. You like, all right, what I'm gonna do next? Like, how do I do this reaction video or whatever I'm gonna do? Whatever your lane is, anybody's lane is. So I was like, you know what? Let me start reacting to this because Adam always said like, oh, I'll never copyright strike shit and it's free promotion. And like, I done seen him multiple times talking to DJ Vlad, asking Vlad, like, why you be striking people? That's why people don't even know that. I reacted to a Vlad video. It took me one time to learn with Vlad. That nigga struck my channel like instantly. I was like, how the fuck? I probably had like 4,000 subs. I'm like, how you even see that shit? Like, but now I know how I go with the whole, it check the data and it pop up in your shit. So boom. So about like 2 months ago and shit, and I never even slander. I'm not really like the slander type nigga unless you trying to slander me or you get on my side. I don't really go around like that. It just ain't even.
Right. Even with the whole 1090 situation, you just fell back. You ain't really like get in the mix.
Yeah,
like I don't play no sides or nothing like that.
Yeah, I'm like, that's y'all thing. Cause I'm like, they from the same place. Let me just stay the fuck out of this shit. Period. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, so so boom. So about a couple months ago and shit. So I started doing the reactions. So all the reactions, they probably only got 200,000 views. It wasn't like that shit was a cornerstone. I mean, I guess you could say it was a cornerstone, but it won't like a heavy impact on my shit. But it was like niche. It was something I was into and I want to show people. So boom, a couple months ago, I wake up, I got a YouTube strike, and I'm like, who the fuck? And it say I took the whole video. When in reality, I put an intro. I probably used about 8 to 10 minutes of the video, and I did like 4 or 5 minutes of commentary and put the outro.
So a copyright claim, basically.
Right, but it's false because when I looked at the motherfucker, it said the entire video. I'm like, nigga, that was an interview. That shit was 2 hours long. I was literally watching the interview, and I was like, oh shit, this is some shit I need to react to because it was some shit that happened with Stunner Girl.
So you claimed fair use, basically.
Basically, so I didn't know who it was, but I know it's either him. I know he ain't giving out his YouTube password to nobody, probably not even Josh. But so I'm like, no, I can't believe it. You know, so I'm like, maybe it was the dude Josh that run his shit. It's his assistant manager, whatever the fuck you want to call it. So I made a video
over there.
Huh?
They falling apart over there right now.
Oh yeah, we're gonna talk about it. We'll
get into it. So they made a video, and what happened?
So I get the strike, right? So I make a video. I don't even go off. Like, that's what niggas was saying. Like, bro, this want the clout. Bro, I could have been went the fuck off. The first, like, you know, if I really was just chasing it, he pushed my buttons and then try to talk to me like I'm a little nigga, like I'm a little boy. So I made the video and I was like, damn, I don't know who did this. Like, this is crazy. It's either Adam or him, but I ain't cussing them up. I'm talking about it was just I was just disappointed. You know what I'm saying? I never would have seen that one coming, like, just based off of his demeanor, how he's quote unquote, oh, never, like, it's fair use. And I don't, just long, he used to always say, as long as you just don't take my content. And I never just ripped his shit and I always did a reaction to it. Like, I'm not going to steal your shit. You know what I'm saying? So what? It was week before last. Last Sunday I do a music stream and shit. I passed out because I'm drunk as hell. I wake up at like 3 a.m. The stream ended at like, I don't even fucking know, maybe like 12 or 1. So I wake up and I check my IG, you know what I'm saying? So I look at my DMs, I see Adam name in that bitch with the messages. I'm like, the fuck this nigga, like, you know, I won't expect that. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know what to expect, but I didn't damn sure didn't expect that. So he this nigga in my inbox, right? Hold on. This nigga in my inbox, because I want to tell you the exact shit that he said. I'm like, this nigga is crazy. But I still told him, hold on, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna read the exact shit, and then we can move on. Or we can get into the state of that shit now, because that shit just had a big shift again. I know I didn't remove. I'm like, I know I ain't remove it off my page. All right, so he comment under my story. I'm lifting weights. I'm in the gym. You know what I'm saying? I'm lifting. So I'm like, the fuck is he commenting under that for? He's gonna say arm and move. Like, okay. So I read it, and he sent this in. He sent this in at 5 p.m. prior that day. I just had never seen it because I was probably making content on it. Right. So he said, wanted to give you a warning. We're going to file copyright strikes on all your videos that have long ass no jumper clips in them. So I would say take them all down by Monday so you don't lose your channel. So I sat back for a minute, like literally 2 seconds. I'm like, cool, I ain't gonna get, you know, whatever. You know what I'm saying? My shit growing anyway, cool, whatever. So from that moment on, I started deleting. I didn't go back to sleep. This was like 3 in the morning. My eyes were so heavy, my nigga. I'm like, bro, I gotta do, cause I don't want him to clap me. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Type shit. So, and then, so after that, so I responded to him. Hold on, make sure I got the right, I might have deleted that one off. No, didn't I basically responded to him, right? And I was like, you know what? I respect that. That's, at least you gave me you could have clapped me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could have woke up even with some worse shit going on the next morning. Right. I said, I respect that. I mean, I could have been like, bitch, shut the fuck up, anything, but I'm a man of respect. So I'm like, all right, cool, bro. That's your shit. I'm tired of, you know how that whole shit is. I'm tired of fighting with motherfuckers about their shit. And I don't even, we going up, it's going crazy. So then I said, man, I gotta, you know, as a man, I'm like, bro, I gotta ask him about that strike that for the, you know what I mean, the month before. I got him right here on call, so I can ask him to see. So I said, I'm just gonna paraphrase. So I said, yo, let me ask you something, Adam. I said, why did I get a copyright strike last month? You know what I'm saying? Like on a video that I use is fair use. I said, on top of that, nigga, I'm the first, and I'm just paraphrasing. I'm like, I'm the first nigga to even react to your shit, which is basically promoting your shit. Now you got 100,000 other motherfuckers doing it, which is cool. I was like, but maybe it was Josh. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't even sarcastic with it. I was just really saying that. So, and then I told him, I said, yo, I'm not even monetized on this channel. Like, so I'm literally not even making no money off. Like, it's strictly just me reacting to the shit. So after I told, so this when he started being a smart ass. So he was like, when I told him I ain't monetized and shit like that, he's like, that's worse. I can just hear this. He said, either way, you want to use a minute long clip, I don't give a fuck. If you want to use 10 minutes, I'm going to strike that shit. So then I'm like, oh, okay. So he talking to me like, I'm like, why are you even cussing at me like this? Like, don't even, I'm not one of them niggas over there. Like, you know what I'm saying? You do that shit to them niggas. You know what I mean? Like, I come to you with
work
respect.
For you type shit.
Yeah, who the fuck, nigga? I would beat you up in real life. Like, what the fuck? Yeah. You nice. I've been around you a few times. I know. I remember, nigga. So, so I said, damn, you really changed, bro. And I put this emoji. You know what I'm saying? So then after that nigga went the fuck. Hold on, let me see. Cause I was like, oh, this nigga think I don't know if the money or the drugs. I don't know what the fuck is going on. Hold on. So hold on, let me see. Post. I archived it because I said something. Somebody gave me a heads up like, yo, they could hate speech or whatever. So then I'm like, all right, I got to sting his ass. So I said, damn, bro, you really changed. This nigga off the rip, this nigga said, shut the fuck up, bro. What? That's how I look. like in the D. I said, what? So I was like, like I said, I already had a feeling that he wasn't feeling me or something. You know what I'm saying? Because and before that, this how he did, and this is what I was saying. Before that, he was like, this goes back to what I was saying about we all know each other one way or another, or if we in the same niche or somewhat. He was like, I never seen your channel. I'm like, my nigga, I sent him screenshots. I'm like, nigga, I'm on your channel and I made on No Jumper channel on the Hall of Fame. What are you talking about, my nigga?
Yeah,
You know what I'm
No,
saying?
he's seen your channel. If he gave you that fair warning, that means he done seen the video and he ain't like something you had to say.
I don't, maybe. I really don't have a recollection of actually slandering him, but it might not even be slander. It's just whatever. So I said, so after that, he said, shut the fuck up, bro. It's my content. And the rules are on my side. Just delete all that shit using our footage because I'm gonna start submitting the takedowns tonight. Thanks. So I'm like, all right. So now I gotta go in on you. I said, damn, Adam 16. You know what I'm saying? I said you a FAGGOT.
Nah, you called him 16.
What else was gonna do? He trying to just fund me like, and I'm coming with respect. I'm straight up, like no funny shit. So then I said, damn, you a FAGGOT. I was like, you're tough as fuck through the DM, but nice as fuck in person. I remember. I was like, you fucking culture vulture. I was like, and that's why I'm just being petty right here. I'm like, that's why Fig Uni World killing your ass in NGK, no jumper killer. You know what I'm saying? So then he sent me one more message. He's like, laugh out loud, like, say goodbye to your channel, bozo. So, which he didn't know I was all, nigga, you already gave me the drop. You told me I deleted all that shit, nigga. You know what I'm saying? What are you talking about? And I'm not going to open up no weird emails. I know about fish. I know how motherfuckers do shit, try to get your shit or whatever. So that was basically, and I just went on the marathon with it. Then I started looking into, I never looked into his them sexual allegations. I thought it was just one person too, just on some not even looking, just what I'm hearing. Then I go back and see all this wild shit. I'm like, oh yeah, you want to be petty? Let's be petty, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I was gonna go 22 days, 22 nights, but like I said, about the 7th day, my mama hit me. She woke me up one morning and was like, "Hey, I get it." You know what I'm saying? He trying, you don't let nobody. But she was like, and not only her, it was a few people. And I was saying like, I didn't realize that by exposing him, I may be exposing other people who really don't want that. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe a victim, or I'm saying real. I went through the whole shit. I've seen shit that I ain't never seen before. I'm like, oh, this nigga really is like that. So that was basically it. And then now I deleted everything and fuck him. And moving on, how you feel about he didn't double back and now he didn't clap half of his or majority of his fucking employees?
I mean, well, he gonna be watching the stream, and we know he gonna be watching the stream. And I personally hit him in his DM last month and asked him what his issue is with Kodak. And well, the thing is because every No Jumper posts about Kodak, and you could verify this. You could just go to No Jumper's Instagram. Every No Jumper post about Kodak is negative. Not one time did they talk about on Christmas when Kodak, gave away thousands of dollars worth of toys and school supplies and stuff to kids, or when he went and bought 150 new AC units for the projects and got everybody a brand new AC unit. It's just multiple things that he does for the city. He bought Croft Food Market, which was going down. It was gonna get turned into like basically gentrified, industrial. It was gonna be like a condominium upscale. Instead of it getting bought out, Kodak bought it out. He bought Croft Food Market. You see what I'm saying? So it's a lot of things he did that's not recognized. But yet when he gets out of jail, and this is when it happened. He got out of jail, and the reporters, Channel 7, Channel 10 from down here, they was all in his face. Bro just got out of jail. He ain't feeling it. They probably didn't leave him alone, so he threw a rock at their ass. Was it right? No. But I mean, shit, we human. So at the end of the day, like, and they wanted to cover that shit, but they ain't, just like, 3 months prior, he just bought Croft Food Market. They ain't cover that shit. You know what I mean? So I asked him, I said, I got in his DM, I said, what's y'all problem with Yak? You feel me? Because like, Yak's team, I'm cool with Yak's team, you feel me? I'm not, me and Yak ain't like business partners or nothing like that. We don't even communicate like that. But like people on his team are mutual friends of me, you know what I mean? Like in real life. And So I was just trying to get to the bottom. Not only that, bro, we got a lot of respect for him out here in Pompano. You see what I'm saying? So
Right,
it's like
right.
that's like the president of Pompano. So I asked him, he's like, "Oh, we ain't got no problem with Kodak over here." But I feel like that shit was capped, bro. So at the end of the day, it's like the shit falling apart over there. Um, I'm just here for the shit show. You know what I mean? It's a snowball effect. It's only gonna get worse. People they think it's gonna be a planned attack. I ain't gonna say who, but like it's gonna fall down. The wall's gonna fall down, bro. And
Right,
it ain't. I mean, he got a couple things going for him. It ain't like he gonna go broke. You
right.
know what I mean? But he got a couple things going for him with the porn and all that shit. I mean, that shit make money, bro. When we keep it a buck, that shit makes money.
They do.
There's girls becoming millionaires in a couple years off of selling their pictures. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I've been like literally having to unfollow half of these damn thoughts. I'm like, yo, this shit is because there's so many of them. But I ain't mad at them. Get your money. It's just that I ain't tricking. You know what I'm saying? But it is a profitable business. I do agree with that. But I mean, karma
I just
comes and
I
time will
just feel
tell.
like it's only a time. Yeah, like you just said, time will tell. I feel like, bro, in a matter of time, that shit just gonna be a snowball, just gonna like an avalanche. Shit just gonna fall in, and people ain't gonna watch it no more. People ain't gonna be watching no jumper no more. This
Yeah,
is
like
what
the
it
real
is already.
motherfuckers ain't fucking with that shit no more, man.
I
That shit
mean,
is.
like, I really don't watch no jumper. I've been on the no jumper, bro. I didn't even let me keep it a buck with you. Before I went on the no jumper show, I did not even know what the no jumper show was.
That's what a lot of people say. That's why a lot of people
You
tell
know
me
what
they
I'm
be
saying?
like, I learned from you. Like I didn't know like where I'm from. I know out in Cali it was a thing. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of motherfuckers ain't know what that shit was before motherfuckers started reacting or talking about it or just different shit like that. It's not like it's some super cultural.
I only went on there because Lockdown 23 and 1 is cool with him over there, and you know my name was passed around after, like you said, when I had the internet buzzing with the whole 1090 thing. My name was being passed around and shit. I was the first one to go on there. Then them boys fell in line.
Right, right,
All my
right.
ops, they fell in line.
Um, Let me ask you this too, because like I was telling you in the DM, I was like, I see the growth, and when I say that, like it was I can't remember it was one night you was on live with somebody, but it was just like not saying you ain't never said no real shit, but you just speaking on like motherfuckers staying out with the penitentiary and the youth, you know what I mean, youth and shit like that, and I seen you interviewing just different people even before that. I seen what made you like kind of I don't want to say you shifted, but what made you like
I
what's
mean,
the word I can use?
it's always been the drive from the start, dog. Like even when I went on no jumper, if you go back and you watch the interview, and towards the end of the interview, I touch a lot on juveniles, uh, committing crimes through the age of 14 to 17, and when they turn 18, because of the leniency that juveniles get in the state of Florida, whether it be 21 days, a 4 month program, a 6 month program, 9 months, whatever it may be, it's not a lot of time, and it's more of a structured environment for a few months to try to like guide the youth back on track, right?
Right.
But it's also kind of a setup for failure because at the end of the day, when you look at it, bro, these same juveniles, and I was one of them, from 14 to 17 committing crimes. And then when I turned 18, I thought it was okay to commit these same crimes and not get a slap on my head. And bro, I went to prison at 18.
Dang.
You see what I'm saying? My first time catching felonies at 18 years old.
Right.
They sentenced me to youthful offender prison, 3 years. So I was sentenced to the Department of Corrections, and it's like it's always been my drive to like try to touch out the people, even with the interviews. Like I've been doing interviews when I popped the channel off. I started doing interviews, but I'm trying to touch more on like the harsh reality of South Florida now. Perchance, like when I first started, I was just interviewing gang members, people out of prison, people who were involved in crime. Now I go out there, I interview people that have drug addiction,
I
people
see.
who you know what I mean, who've been homeless for years, people who struggle with. I even interview prostitutes, people who struggle with addiction and sell their body for their addiction. So it's like, you know what I mean? And it's stuff that people on. I feel like it's something I enjoy doing because I feel like people on YouTube like to glorify shit when they do interviews and shit. And I've grown a lot as a person. You know what I mean? I got out of
Right.
prison 6 years ago. When I got out of prison 6 years ago, I had a I still had a prison mentality. And it's not like I got out of prison and I was like, oh, I'm a changed man. Prison changed me. No, I still had, bro, I was carrying a knife all the way to the door. You
Damn.
know what I mean? Like all the way to
That's
the
how it
door.
be.
Bro,
Yup.
my last 2 weeks, all my brothers were meeting on the compound, getting ready for a war, and I'm standing right there with them, knife ready. Like, what's going on? And I had to
Right.
have homies tell me, like, bro, you're going home in a couple weeks. I got 39 years. Go sit
Right.
your ass down on the bunk.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like it was
Right.
the mentality that I left with. And like with the whole 1090 thing, that happened within my first year of being out of prison. And I still had that same mentality. I've grown a
Mm.
lot as my mind frame and where I want to be in life. But also the drive has never changed. I've focused more on the drive than the bullshit. You see what I'm saying? Like there's a lot
Yeah.
of bullshit that we get sucked into off of YouTube.
Right. Right. Just in general, like I feel like just society. You know what I'm saying? Everybody know this, and that's another thing I be saying too. Like even when I was going on my little rant on Adam, and I was telling them niggas like, bro, all you gotta do is get on the internet and tell everybody suck your dick or something. And this, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna go up. Like people, they want to see blood. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers don't really. And this, it's the yin and the yang. It's like you were speaking about Yak. I made videos talking about Yak need to get clean, and once I seen him back on the shot, that last video, I'm like, man, that nigga did it. You can't.
Yeah.
If you're
But
gonna
you don't
talk
see no
about the
jumper
movie,
talking about it.
cause he don't give a fuck for real. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna give you insight. And and I don't, Adam could hit me in the DM and tell me if I'm wrong because I know I'm not wrong. The reason they don't post anything positive about Kodak is because when Kodak got out from his second bid, they wanted an interview and Kodak curved the interview.
Sound
So
right.
I feel like personally they feel some type of way because Yak ain't go up there and give an interview.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And he went on
Right.
drinks with champs or something like
Yeah.
that.
Noriega, yeah.
Yeah, so he instead of doing the no jumper, he curved that and went on drinks. And that's what made them. I feel like I know this happened. I know that this
Right.
happened for a fact that he curved them and went on to a different platform. And they know that he curved them to go on to a different platform. But my scenario for the reason why they only post negative shit on Kodak is because of this situation. When he got out, they asked him for an interview and he curved them and went to Drinks podcast.
Yeah. Petty shit.
It's
But
petty
that's
shit. I'm on a no jumper, no post list. I'm on a no post
get the
list.
fuck out of here.
They won't admit it. I'm on a no post list. Yeah,
I
yeah, yeah,
believe
yeah.
it.
1090 Jake pays them. Yeah, yeah, yeah. They on payrolls. They work together.
Mm.
You ain't know that, did you? They work together.
I mean, I know they had a relationship and shit. I
Man,
seen, they.
ain't no relationship. They spreading each other's hands.
Right. Right.
They
Right.
they
It's one of them
Oh,
things.
yeah.
It's
It's
one of them
all
things.
good. You feel me? It's all good. It's YouTube big enough for everybody to stomp. You know what I mean? To let their
Right.
nuts hang a little bit. So I just shifted into my own lane. You know what I mean? Like
Mm-hmm.
I don't need no other platform promoting me. Like I could do my own promotion.
Right. That's what I said too. When motherfuckers were asking me, like, because when I applied even when I had like probably 7,000 subs. He had did a joint like looking for new podcast, but Poetic Flacco ended up getting it. But I ain't cry. I'm like, and now that's why when niggas ask me, I'm like, bro, I don't even need them niggas now. You know what I'm saying? Niggas ain't want to fuck with you when you down. It's cool. I don't give a fuck. One thing about it, I'm gonna still grind. You know what I'm saying? Ain't
Yeah.
nobody and you know that, like, nigga. I could look back at so many homies I had and bitches, and I wanted everybody to come with me and go. Everybody can go. One thing I might don't. I ain't never stop. I'm not. It's not gonna, like, one monkey don't stop my show at all, my nigga. Like
Right.
I know how to do shit. You see what I'm saying? And I can learn what I don't know. there's so much fucking information out here nowadays, from YouTube to books to word of mouth to asking motherfucking shit. Like nobody really needs nobody. You know what I'm saying? And I'm cool with that. I mean, I've been like that. You know what I'm saying? Straight up, like it ain't
Right.
nothing new. I'm the only
I'm gonna
child
answer.
anyway. I had to
I'm
teach
gonna
myself how
answer
to
this.
fight, all that.
I'm gonna answer this comment from Rihanna Stacy. They said Drake or Kendrick. Kendrick completely bodied Drake. Drake's career is in shambles after Kendrick's song. I mean, once you put that jacket on somebody, the A
Yeah,
minor and the PEDO and all that
right.
shit, bro, like his career is in shambles.
I agree. I've been saying that from what
Yeah.
was the song he dropped? I think it was like one of the first dishes. I was like, God
Well,
damn,
the thing
because
is, bro, the thing
go ahead.
is when you drop a diss song, like it's cool. Your diss song could be sliding, you know, and people gonna be jamming it like, damn, bro, he slid this, like he bodied him, da 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 da. But when you drop a diss song that people are going, yeah, this is cool, he bodied him, and they could actually play it in a club and dance to it, or they can make TikTok challenges to it, or they can fucking just, bro. This man got whole crowds singing. They not like us. They not, bro. He's bodied, bro. His career is done. Drake's
Yeah,
career is done. That
he
shit
got
over.
the same thing he did to me. He got back to back. It's the same
Yeah,
thing now, except a
he got
higher
back
level. Like
for
I
sure.
just
I just had to answer that question real
shout out
quick.
Gangland Neen. What up? What up? So all right, shit. Moving on. So how's life in Florida? Like, what's going on? What's the vibes in Florida nowadays, man?
Bro, honestly, I don't. Bro, Florida's so expensive.
Yeah,
It don't even make no sense, bro. You can't.
I ain't know that.
What, man?
Yeah, I lived in Orlando for like
A three
now
bedroom
almost a
house.
year.
You ain't finding a 3 bedroom house for under 300K. For under
God damn.
300K, you ain't finding a 3 bedroom for under 300. This shit going on 100K per bedroom type shit. Four
What is it?
bedroom
Is it the
house
land?
over 400K without no land. That's just a house. That's just a house in the city.
Damn.
That's
How
no
much is
land. That's a front yard with like 5 feet, 5-10 feet in your front
what's the
yard.
so what would you say the price of living is? Like like in LA, it's like
So like,
like
what you talking about for like a one bed? Because my wife's a realtor and a property manager. So what are you talking about for like 1 bedroom, 2 bedroom?
I mean just on average, but yeah, let's go 1 bedroom type shit.
1 bedroom in a nice area is gonna run you 1,400 a month, 14 to 1,500 a month. 1 bedroom
Okay.
nice. That's an all right area. 1 bedroom in the hood gonna run you 13, 12,
What?
13, somewhere in there. Yeah. So
In
it
the hood
varies.
is 13?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Damn.
For For sure. My dog right now, he got a 2 bedroom in the hood and he paying 15. So,
Yeah, this what the fuck is it, the economy? What is going on? You know,
and he's
like
staying the
food.
worst hood. He's staying Lauderhill. He's staying Lauderkill. He stay in the heart of Lauderhill. So, bitch, he hear gunshots all night type shit. And he's
Right.
paying 15 for a 2 bedroom.
This economy is fucked up. So do we need Trump or who we need? What we need? What the fuck do we need?
I'm gonna give my honest opinion now. People ain't gonna like me for it or whatever, right? So I'm not a Biden fan whatsoever. Biden is completely senile. I feel like he don't, and I don't never talk politics. So y'all getting some special shit right now because I don't never talk politics. But
Mm,
I feel like Biden belongs in a senior care center. I don't feel like he belongs in the president's chair. I feel like his advisors are basically running the country right now. Do I feel like Trump should be in the chair? If you leave me with no choice, if you say like, okay, you have to pick Trump or Biden, which is probably what we're going to be left with,
mm,
you know what I mean? Then of course I'm going to pick Trump because he actually has a brain he could think with right now. He's not into that senile dementia state that Biden's in.
right, I
However,
agree. I agree.
if I had to choose, I think we should get a president. And this is just me. I think we should start voting in presidents that are in their between 40s and 50s. We should stop voting in presidents that are 60, 70 fucking years old on their fucking deathbed. I don't, bro, that shit makes no sense to me. Um, I think like between like 43 and 47, that age. we should start voting in presidents at that age. You know what I mean? Start looking at people's life and their path and their careers and if they're capable of running a country. But as far as like voting in 70-year-old people, bro, and it's nothing against old people because we all get old, but bro, you're not as sharp. You see them
Right.
when they're driving on the road. I don't know about where you from. I'm from South Florida.
Yo,
You
you read
see
my.
this
That's
shit when they
crazy. You
driving
just
on the road, bro. They going slower than everybody else. They slamming on their brakes for no reason. They making crazy turns. They turning wide. They don't know what they're doing, and it's because they're older, bro. And it's gonna happen to all of us. It's gonna happen to everybody. Your vision's gonna start going. Your hearing's gonna start going. Your heart's gonna start pumping faster for stupid shit. It happens. But again, like I said, I think we need somebody younger in the
I
chair.
literally just said that. I can't remember who I was talking to, but I said the same shit from the. I was like, yo, even like, cause you got you. I believe in be fair. You can't say like for instance with an older person who drives like say they get their license when they 16 and now they 80 or 79 or something. They shouldn't be like make them take a checkup like a retest like you know what I'm saying because
Yeah,
that shit can be
I
dangerous.
tell my homeboy that because I drive a truck for a living. I got a
Hmm.
truck. I got my own business with my homeboy. We do junk removal. We do moves. We do a whole lot of shit. Um, But at the end of the day, like I sit there and tell my homeboy that shit all the time. I be like, bro, when you turn a certain age, bro, they just gotta redo your driver's license, bro. You gotta come back in, you gotta take your test over, you gotta take your eye exam, all that shit, bro. You gotta do that shit over again, bro. Because renewing your license all the way to you like 80, bitch, that shit ain't working.
Right,
That shit is
right,
not
right.
working in South Florida.
Shout out to the old heads, but yeah, I
Yeah,
definitely I believe yeah, and I agree with what you said about the whole Biden thing and all that, and then even down to I literally just said that too the other day when I was like, yo, they need to start electing younger. They don't got to be dumb young, but like you said, within 30 something to 50 maybe, but all that. Cause I believe Biden is like 80, if I'm not mistaken. Like literally, he's like 80.
he's up
Like
there.
that's scary. You know what I'm saying? Because yeah, like you said, is he? Are you good? Do you still? What if he pressed the button the wrong day? And you know what I'm saying like on some like you gotta. I don't know. That's it's just, I just
Well,
feel like that
he
whole
said some questionable stuff, a lot of questionable things that you know doesn't need to be
yeah yeah.
said. So
We gonna see what happened because I believe isn't when is the election? Election this year or is
this
it?
year,
Yes, this year, November,
2024.
right? Yup. So that shit
Also, they
coming up.
just speaking on politics, and I just want to bring up the fact that the Ninth Circuit Court Judicial um the Ninth Circuit Court is the Supreme Court. For those that
Mhm.
don't know, it's the top of the top. So the way the court system goes is it goes the regular state and then appellates and then goes up to the Supreme and stuff like that, right? So the
Right.
Supreme is the big dog court. The Supreme Court just ruled, the Ninth Circuit Court ruled that it is unconstitutional not to allow nonviolent offenders not to possess firearms. So what
Yeah.
that means is if you were convicted of a felony, this is what the Supreme Court just ruled. Now, I don't know how far this is going to go or how far the law is going to take. It takes time. Laws always take time. It's a snowball effect. We've seen it with weed. It starts in one state, starts in another, snowball effect, depending on, the states and the politics. But they just ruled that it is unconstitutional. If you caught a felony, say you caught a sales charge, you know what I mean? Or like me, a burglary charge, you know what I
Mhm.
mean? If that felony is a non-violent felony, you should be eligible upon release to possess a firearm. Why are they saying it's unconstitutional? Because the Constitution declares that any citizen has the right to bear arms. Now,
Mhm.
when you say convicted possession of a firearm by convicted felon, this is a law that was put into effect after the Constitution. Do you see what I'm saying?
Right.
So they ruled that it was unconstitutional for nonviolent offenders to be charged with possession of a firearm by convicted felon. So
It's crazy.
I don't know how far that shit's gonna go, but you could look it up. This is no cap. You could look this shit up. This shit's all on the internet. It just got ruled in favor a few days ago. Shit's crazy.
let me ask you this, because I'm glad you went there when you was speaking on the firearms, and I totally agree with that. Like, it's I don't even want to. We fella, you know how that shit be, man. That shit is.
Yeah.
So you just want me to die? I'm just supposed to die out this bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I made a mistake.
But
I'm dead.
honestly, that's. I mean, and a lot of people, you know, and the reason why I'm so in agreement with this, and a lot of people won't be in agreement with me because they've never been in that position where they were generally in fear for their life when they left the house and went to other streets or other neighborhoods just to make their shift to go where they had to go. Because
Mhm.
I've been there where I had to walk through neighborhoods that I knew that I could potentially be jumped in, beat the fuck up really bad, sent home naked possibly. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
these are things that happen.
yeah, that's
They'll
street
beat you
shit.
up and take your fucking clothes, bro, and send
Hmm.
you home naked, bro. These
Yeah,
are things that happen. And if you've never been in those shoes, you know what I mean? And there's people that don't carry a firearm for, and I was one of them. Like I didn't carry it for like trouble.
right,
I carried it because if somebody came up on me the wrong way, I was gonna use it.
right.
And
Especially in Florida, stand your ground.
right, right. Not only that, but it's like I said, there's people that when they leave the house, they have not a fear in the world. But there's also people that they can't control their environment. Like my people have beef with other people. And
Mhm.
because my people have beef with other people, if these people see me, it's on and cracking.
Right,
Cause I'm cool with the people they beefing with.
right,
And
right.
that's how the shit go, bro. And I might not even be looking for problems, bro. I might try to, but when they jump out, they looking for problems, bro. And you know, you could lose your life like that, bro. So whatever, it's
Well,
me or
look,
you.
so you said something important too when you was explaining. I meant to tell you I agree with it. When you was saying like basically like the cycle of a young kid turning to a grown convict. You know what I'm saying? Like that's kind of like that's what kind of what happened to me because all them little skid bids. And maybe if they would have gave me an official bid earlier, you know what I'm saying? I would have learned. But all them skid bids is like little slaps on the wrist, and I just like I said, nigga. One day I mean, I was already doing shit, but it finally caught up. So it's like it's crazy how they do that shit because now you grown. Like I fell at when I was what 24. I think I was 24 when I fell and shit. It's like, and I was just outrageous the dumb shit I did. I'm just broad daylight. No, I'm just on. I was on some, but my mind won't right too. I was going through some family shit. My kids, my baby. It was some whole other shit that my whole shit was different. But let me ask you this: speaking on, you know what I mean, firearms. What you think about these youngins with these switches? How you feel
I
about
think
switches?
it's too much. I mean, I agree with the law on the federal law on banning switches and it being a federal crime. I mean, I'm opposed. I'm a person who actively gangbanged for years, and now as I'm in my 30s, I just turned 35. Like I start to see it as silly. Like the last few years, I've just been seeing it as silly. Like, and you know, there's times where you know, like I'll never forget where I came from or who I ran with or the people that I put work in with or you know the good times that I've had, the bad times. I never forget that. But at the end of the day, it's like I'm in a position where I could steer people off of that path and I refuse not to do so. You know what I mean? Like I refuse to turn the blind eye to it because like if I could have had somebody that I related to when I was a shorty, you know what I mean? Because like I had people like honestly, like I was always in trouble, bro. I've been suspended from fucking multiple schools. I got put in fucking alternative school, in and out of juvenile detention centers multiple times, juvenile programs, all the way to prison. You know what I mean? And like and I had help, like the judge ordered therapists. You know what I mean? For me to see therapists when I was a juvenile, so I had to go see a therapist. The therapist ordered a mentor, a mental health mentor, but like I couldn't relate. I couldn't
Hmm.
relate. So because I couldn't relate, I stayed on the same path. I wasn't listening. That shit was going in one ear and right out the fucking other. But I feel like now that I'm older, I see like how I thought, and if somebody can relate to me and listen to what the fuck I'm saying, you see what I'm saying? Then it helps because I'm in a position to where multiple people can see me. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Or hear what I
yeah.
got to say.
Position
But
of power. You in a position.
yeah,
You
yeah,
got
it's a
reach.
position of power.
You got
Fact.
reach. You got and that's another thing. That go back to the whole like we talking about the Wild Wild West days of the YouTube shit. It's like that's what I kind of have been learning recently. Like you gotta be careful how you use your shit. You know what I'm saying? Because you
Yeah,
can't
no,
just because
fact.
you got the power, especially like with the following that you got, that I got. Anybody who has a real big following on multiple different fucking platforms and all this shit, and people comment and hit you in the DM and all that. It's like I just rather I rather try to give game, or you know what I mean. And I know I ain't perfect. I just went on a crazy
Nah,
fucking
nobody
rant.
perfect. We all
Yeah,
fall short.
like I got on my body. I was like, but he put me back in that mode. I was like, oh no, nigga, since I can't really physically, so we gonna run your shit through the, you know what I mean, through the ringer. But I definitely agree, man. I concur with that for sure. Like I just feel like that the switch shit, man. Like and that, like you said,
I
if
think
I
it's
was
too much. It's too
yeah,
much.
it's too much. But like you said, like nigga, if I probably was that age, I might be fucking. You know what I'm saying? You feel me?
If I
Because
was in
it's
that
like
same mind state, I would have been doing the same shit. I would have probably been on the same shit, but like, it take, bro, some people it happens, some people that shit just switches overnight. Some people it takes months for them to develop and grow up and shit like that. And I'm just gonna keep it real. I'm just gonna call it growing up. I'm just gonna
right,
call it what it is, bro. Growing up. People,
yup,
people, people act like this ain't what it is, bro. It's called growing up. You know
yup,
what I mean? And some people never grow up. Some people will stay in the same mind state. They'll never, bro. If you're not growing in life, let me explain something. If you're not fucking growing day by day in life and evolving as a person, then you are stagnant. And if you're stagnant in life, bro, your life is, you might as well just fucking go ahead and
right,
lay the fuck down, bro.
right,
Because if you're not moving and in motion and constantly trying to evolve in life, bro, then you're a loser, bro. Honestly, there's no other word for it. You're a loser. And I never really saw it like that until the last few years. And like these last few years, I see people on YouTube and on the internet, and I'm gonna just use the same person I always use as an example. I'm gonna use Whack 100. I see people like Whack 100 who are 47, 48 years old on a podcast screaming on Pyru. And I just look at it and I'm like, oh my God, this shit looks so fucking silly, bro. Like,
right,
as a 46-year-old man, I could not see myself as a 46-year-old man on a podcast with a bunch of 20-year-olds screaming on Pyru, meet me outside.
right, right,
I just can't see myself doing it. And I mean, some people, yeah, they could see themselves doing, maybe 6 years ago, I could see myself doing that shit. 6 years ago, I could say, yeah, meet me outside. Let's now, bro, it's like, bro, if you lay a finger on me, I'm probably gonna kill you, bro. I don't have
right.
time for that, bro. I'm 35 years old with 2 kids, bro. I don't have time for that. I would kill you, bro.
Facts.
And after I kill you, I'll call the police.
Right,
I'll call the
legally.
police. I'll call them. I'll say, hey, this motherfucker came on my property and I killed him.
Right.
It's on camera.
This world
I
is
mean,
crazy.
I'm not
I'm
gonna
sitting
come
here.
out the house screaming on Pyru, on Pyru. You know what I mean? Like,
Right,
that's
right, right. No, I agree,
maybe
bro.
six
I
years ago
agree.
I was.
I agree, bro. No bullshit. Let me ask you this too, to getting, I guess to lighten up, which is, I guess, lighten up the moment. Um, and this is kind of like we kind of tie into this because I had problems with this motherfucker one time. You had problems. I don't know if you currently do. But what you think about the whole milk saga? Like, did you see how he got finessed back on the no
Man,
jumper?
I was waiting for you to ask me about this shit. I ain't
And
gonna
then
lie, I
what's
ain't even
like,
know it. I
look,
said,
hold
I
on, let me say
said
this. I
something
was
in my
watching.
head gonna tell me he gonna ask me about this shit, and I'm gonna keep it a buck, bro.
All right, hold on. Let me say this one more thing, because this
Go
I
ahead.
asked you this because I seen something recently when I was watching back on Fig, and this maybe it was last Friday or something. I think I was doing some work on the computer and just had the shit playing, but it was a part in a podcast where one of there's not nobody who's on the show. It wasn't Smack or none of them. It was somebody they brought on. I can't remember the guy. I can't remember the boy then. Fuck, I can't remember his name. But he was like something. He brought up milk, and they was like, "Oh, don't say nothing." They was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Y'all heard about what happened with milk shit, right?" And they was like, "Don't even say nothing." So then they muted the fucking they muted the mic, and they started doing like dancing on his grave. So I don't know what happened with his channel, but I don't know if they did it. But it's just the just this whole shit. Like you go back on No Jumper, you like what like
I haven't seen an upload from Milk in a while.
that's what everybody's wondering.
Let me see. His last upload was his channel don't even come up when you type his name, and his last upload was a month ago. But his channel's not gone. He shared a community post 2 days ago. But my thing is with Milk, bro. Like, all right, so I talked to Milk behind the scenes. A lot of people don't even know I talked to Milk behind the scenes. I was actually gonna interview Milk or talk to him on camera without us screaming at each other and
Right.
blase squaw. And Milk disappointed me. And I mean, there's no other way to put it. I mean, when you make 20 videos about a person, 20, not 10, not 15, 20 videos, and I'm gonna be specific. He made 20 videos about Adam 22. All 20 videos, at least 15 of those 20, he called Adam 22 a PEDO file, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then another 5 videos, he was just bashing him, calling him a culture vulture that came from New Hampshire, this, that, and the third, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then out the blue, you surprise your fan base, which half of them came from the hatred you had for Adam 22. Half of your fan base literally are Adam 22 haters. And they
Mm-hmm.
only subscribe to you because of those 20 videos you made and you were applying pressure, right?
Right.
So now you make the announcement. I'm just going in chronological order. You make the announcement that you're going back on No Jumper, right? You're gonna do an interview on No Jumper. Now, in my head and in everybody else's head, you've made 20 videos. We're thinking you're gonna go on there, you're gonna confront Adam, and this is just what it is. And Adam will probably never have me on the show again because I'm gonna, say something. But I honestly will never go on the show again. I honestly just that shit is a wrap for me.
You already got what you got out the shit. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
that shit is a wrap for me. I would never go on again. But if I were to, I would mention some things that I mentioned, such as like Kodak and what's your problem with Kodak, and I would mention these things in person. Now, back to Milk. Milk made 20 videos calling this man a PEDO file.
Mm-hmm.
Not one time during that interview did you pull your phone out, hit record, and say, "Yo, what's up with these allegations?
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk about this." Because we wouldn't expect somebody who's just going on No Jumper to get their career boosted off to say some shit like that.
Right.
But we expect you, Milk74, who made 20 videos calling this man those words,
Right.
and then go on his show and say nothing about it. If I call someone a PEDO 20 times, when I see them, I'm either confronting them or I'm smashing them.
Right.
That's
Right.
that. That's me putting a jacket on you of the bottom of the line, scum of the earth, deserve to be unalived tomorrow
Right.
type shit. We're talking about nasty people. People
Mm-hmm.
who take advantage of minors and stuff like that. You
Right.
know what I mean? And when you attack that subject, there's no retreat from that, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Unless we hear an explanation on camera, y'all sitting on camera, or you pull your phone out and ask him about it and confront him about it. Unless we hear an exchange about this, you ain't got no business sitting there talking to him, bro.
Facts. I agree,
At
100%.
all. You put the worst of the worst jacket on him, whether it's true or it's not.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not the judge. I'm not gonna sit here and judge. You know what I mean? Eh,
Right.
eh, It's not my position. But when you went on No Jumper, that was your position. Your position was to go up there and say, "What's up with these allegations?"
Right. Not just pretend like you never. That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm glad that the people reach out to me Cause I wasn't trying to go down his. I'm not about to be over obsessive.
It's gonna happen soon, by the way. I'm gonna tell your audience it's gonna happen soon. Somebody, I already know who it is. They already have the interview set up, everything preordained. They finna pull their phone out and ask Adam about that shit. So yeah.
I want to see that.
Kind of like how Buddy did, who catches predators. You know, who went on his show and then they tried to delete his interview.
Yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about. Them two black. I know what you're talking about. I was just looking over that when I was going on my rant. I'm like, and I agree, bro. Like that shit. I was like, damn. And me and Milk never seen really eye to eye, but me and him, it was like never know. That's not real beef to me. So it's like it's not like he really did something to me. So I don't even if I don't fuck with you. I expect certain shit from you though, and that's crazy that you went on there, did that, and you tucked your tail. You tucked your motherfucking tail, and they didn't pay you.
Well, so not only that, he started hitting people behind the scenes. What really made me lose respect for him is he started hitting people behind the scenes like Plug, who had did interviews with him where he was bashing No Jumper, and he started hitting these people behind the scene and saying, "Hey, yo, can you delete the video that I made with you on where I was talking shit about Adam, such and such, like type shit. Like, what you got going on? You ain't giving no explanation. You just backing out."
Yeah, he was trying to get over there. I'm pretty sure that's what it was, because he kept talking about, yo, I'm about to start working over there. Now ain't nobody working over that motherfucker. So y'all cancel all that
now.
shit.
He washing dishes now.
I was hearing talks of that shit.
Milk washing dishes now, for sure. I know for a fact Milk washing dishes now. I ain't gonna put his business out there. I ain't gonna put where he stay, but this is a prime example. And I'm just gonna use Milk. And I'm sorry, Milk. I'm gonna use you as an example, but it is what it is. You are a prime example of somebody who came into YouTube, had a chance to potentially make a bag out of YouTube, started making a bag, blew the bag, blew wreck on the channel, tanked the channel, and now you're back washing dishes, bro.
It's crazy.
Now you back washing dishes, bro.
But have you like we were saying earlier, about
ain't nothing wrong with getting a job, brother, but you had it in your pocket.
That's a fumble right there.
You fumbled on the play. You had it in your pocket and you fumbled.
Yep, he fumbled. And it was funny because I looked on his channel, was it today or yesterday? Because I seen somebody say, oh no, I was watching Mean. Mean made a video and he was saying, shout out Mean, he was saying that his channel not demonetized. That's why I'm like, what the fuck is even going on? Like, nigga, something. I'm seeing commercials if I click on the video, so I'm like, I don't know what, but like you said, I guess life be lifing. You know what I'm talking about? Decisions.
Yeah.
You know, your decisions you make. You know what I mean? Whatever his are, I don't. You know what I'm saying? Know per se what exactly what he's going through or went through. We got something though. It's something there. I don't know if the girlfriend broke up with him or whatever the fuck. You know what I'm saying? But and that's a message for everybody, man. You got to be careful with the decisions you make. And be mindful. You know what I'm saying? Be mindful and mean what you say and say what you mean and stand on that shit. Or don't even fucking say it. You know what I'm saying? You better off just not even saying shit or not taking a certain stance, because you're gonna have to stand on that shit or you're gonna have to eat them words. You know what I mean? And then now look, they when that nigga went on No Jumper, and this would be the last thing I say about Milk. When that nigga went on No Jumper, I don't know if it was on one of his videos or under a post or something. His own people was going at him crazy. I said, damn, they didn't turn on him. But
yeah. Well, you gotta understand, like I said, half his fan base came from bashing Adam. Half his fan base came from bashing Adam. So imagine that's just like him when he was bashing Crip Mac. You see what I'm saying? He made 100 videos about Crip Mac. Right. That would be like him making 100 videos about Crip Mac and then next week doing a video with Crip Mac.
Right. He said that. He was like, I'll do a video with Crip Mac before I go on No Jumper.
He'll sell his booty. For some clout. That's
type
Milk.
Shit.
But I knew Milk. See, I knew Milk before half of YouTube, 90% of the YouTube scene knew who he was, because he was trolling me when I first came on the YouTube. He was trolling me and K Frog and 1090. and he only had like 1,000 subscribers. He used to go live by a dumpster on the side of his house somewhere. Fucking swear to God, bro, I'm not lying, bro. There was literally a dumpster right by him, bro. People used to make jokes and be like, he's going live on Skid Row, but he would only have like 30 people in his live, and he'd be sitting there smoking a joint, and he would be coughing, bro. One live he threw up on himself, bro. And bro, this is back when he had, I swear to, I'm not lying, bro. Back when he had like 1,000 subscribers, bro. He threw up on himself on live and all, right on the side of the dumpster, bro. I swear, look, bosses of TikTok says I'm not lying, bro. I swear to God, bro, this is for real.
Oh
And
shit!
that's how he came up. He came up by trolling people and making, slandering people, making his little reactions and this, that, and the third.
That nigga said he
But
was
hey,
about.
man.
He used to do lives by the dumpster. It's crazy, but I mean,
Yeah.
I ain't gonna. Everybody starts somewhere, but for the way he be popping, and it's like, my nigga, you better make sure your shit is A1. And that's how I felt about the Adam shit. Like, boy, the way you telling me to shut the fuck up, you better, and all that shit, you got too much shit that can be uncovered. You know what I'm saying? Type shit.
So
Like,
if you see Adam in real life, you gonna press him?
Nah, hell no. He gonna call the police on me. And he's not gonna want. What are you gonna do to me? You know what I'm saying? And it's not even that. I already made it. It's not even like, nigga. I done had real street beat. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, he gonna call the police for sure.
Yeah, for sure. And it's not like he didn't make. I just wanted to like embarrass you, nigga. All right, so this is what I'm doing. I'm gonna embarrass the fuck out you, because I know you ain't like that. I'm a grown ass man. We grown. I'm gonna beat you like this. You know what I'm saying? And now look what happened the next week. Not saying I had and I know that I be hearing motherfuckers say shit that I know a lot of people saying what I was doing. You know what I'm saying? So it's like the karma, bro. Like, it is what it is, bro. Like, I ain't saying I resurfaced the energy. You know what I'm saying? Now look how energy transfers, and niggas take L's, and everybody take an L. But it's like, my nigga, you gotta be mindful. If I know you getting money and all this shit, but you gotta respect. If somebody respect you, you gotta respect them. Plain and simple, bro. Like, I can see if I was on some, man, hey, suck my dick, nigga, and all or some shit like that in the DM. It's been multiple times I could have went crazy on his ass. Just it was some like, let me just run it up real quick.
Well, there's an old saying. It's an old chain gang saying. Is respect is due to a dog, and it basically means you should respect everybody.
Right.
And a lot of people will never do that. They'll be like, oh, I won't give no respect until I get respected, or blah blah blah. But until you put in that type of environment where everything is run on, like, and this is sad to say, prison, bro, and prison, every solitary thing in prison is run off of respect.
Mm-hmm.
If there is not respect, there is an issue, bro. Everything from walking the child, and if you accidentally bump somebody, you're gonna stop, you're gonna look at that person, and you're gonna say, my bad, bro. And it's not no bitch shit. It's a respect thing. If you're walking the top tier or the bottom tier, and the cell doors are open, and somebody got a curtain up, or even if his cell door is open and he's just sitting on his bunk without a curtain up, you're not gonna walk by those cells and look in those cells.
Don't even look.
You're not even looking, bro. You're looking at the floor. It's a respect thing. It's like looking in somebody's house. It's disrespectful. It's just, respect is due to a dog, bro. Everybody deserves respect. Until you're disrespected, bro, you should give everybody respect.
That's facts. And you know what? I think that's a hell of a way to end this shit, man. Like, I appreciate you, Pno, again. It was good talking to you. I'm proud of you, happy for you, all the growth you're doing outside of YouTube, just everything. I like I said, I can see the growth. You know what I'm saying? Even past, just on many different levels. So I salute you on that big time, because it's a reason that, how can I say it? Like, I always tell people, man, it's a reason I'm still here. You know what I'm saying? You motherfuckers know what they doing. Motherfuckers is growing. Like you said, respect. Certain just principles and just morals, and just those are the survivors. You know what I'm saying? I see you thriving, surviving, doing your thing. Like I said, I be tapped in. I really feel like you're going to hit a mill on your channel.
I'm going to hit a mill but I don't know if I'll hit it before the end of this year, but definitely by next year, I'll hit 1 million.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Probably like next year sometime, for sure. Anything you want to tell them where they can find you at? Everything about you?
Just type Pno in on YouTube and click the channel with the ski mask, and that's it. I mean,
raw talk.
Raw talk, that's it. I mean, we got a clothing line finna come out soon, and that's about it, you know. And and with my clothing line, like, I just want to say this, like, don't expect like the normal shit from YouTubers for the clothing line. Like, I did release Raw Talk merch, but that's bullshit. If you want a Raw Talk merch, grab it. But that's not what we're gonna release with our clothing line. Our clothing line is gonna be so raw, bro. I'm talking about it's gonna be shit you gonna want to wear, bro. Not no,
Right,
it's gonna be shit you gonna see and you gonna be like, damn, that shit go hard, bro. I need to
right,
cop me that type shit because I'm not on that like, you know, my brand is big right now, and I don't really care about people wearing my brand on their shirt. I'm more into clothing. I like dressing myself. You see what I'm saying? So I like it's a trait, bro, for some people. For me, when I go to the closet, I like to have a selection. I like to have hats, shirts, pants. I like to have a selection, and I like to have some type of style or swag. And you know, so I'm gonna put that shit into, you know, my YouTube career. Basically, I'm gonna basically try to take that shit off the moon, you know, and start a clothing line.
already. Yeah, some real, like, not just merch, some fashion,
Yeah,
some,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah. Fashion shit,
yeah.
not just
I'm
merch.
fucking with it. I fuck with it, man. I appreciate you. Like I said, man, I'm gonna hit you in the DM. I'm gonna, you know, we're gonna do our
For
thing, chop
sure.
it up, da da da. And yeah, man, more success, more everything, nigga. And blessings to you and your family.
Appreciate you having me on, brother.
Salute. Raw talk. Be out.